Okay, good morning, everyone. So, thanks for taking the time to join us today. Today we'll be diving into Google Analytics 4, specifically how to track reports, compare different date ranges, and better understand your data. We'll also touch on Google Search Console to explain why its reports might not always reflect the full picture you're looking and why Google Analytics 4's reports are generally more accurate. At the end of the session, we hope you'll feel more confident navigating these tools and using the insights they provide to make better decisions about your business. So let's start first with Google Search Console. So here's a quick overview of what a search results report look like in Google Search Console. So while we won't go too much into detail, I want to highlight two key parts of its reports, like the clicks, the total clicks, and the total impression. So let me explain something about the clicks. So clicks represents the number of times someone clicks on your site from the search results. So however, this data can be misleading when compared to GA4 sessions. Clicks only tell part of the story. They don't account for users who might leave your site immediately or return through a different channel. So this means that many of these clicks are really garbage. They really don't matter. So the most important thing here is what happened next after they click. So in GA4, they track sessions, which provide a more complete view of a user activity. So I'll explain more later on what sessions is. And then in sessions, this is the number of times your site appears in search results. So it regardless of whether someone clicks on it, while this helps you understand your visibility, it doesn't tell you much how much. I mean, it doesn't tell you much about what users do after seeing your site. Like what I'm saying earlier, uh, the most important report that you need to understand is what happened after the click, because click doesn't give you anything. It doesn't give you any information. What the user did after they click into your website. Did they convert? Did they do anything in your website at all, etc., etc.? Or did they just leave immediately? So that's a quick overview of Google Search Console. Now let's go to Google Analytics 4. Now, to check your reports in Google Analytics 4, all you have to do is navigate here in the left side panel, and then click on Reports. For today, let's focus on those reports under, let's focus on a report under lifecycle, which is acquisition. We'll do another session about engagement and monetization. So engagement is where you will uh, you will track the events that you've set up. What are people doing on your site? Are they engaging, etc., etc. Monetization is more about of like an e-commerce report, and we'll do that when we have a data that we can show you for you to understand what we're telling and what we're saying. So let's go over and go to the acquisition panel. So let me explain first these four things that you see here. So overview. So this gives you a high level summary of the most important metrics, like how many users visited, where they came from, uh, and what they did. So it's great for a quick snapshot of your site's performance. Now for user acquisition, this shows you where new users are coming from. Like was it through Google search, social media, direct, email, or some other source. So this can help you understand what's driving fresh visitors to your site. And then for traffic acquisition, for this is where we're going to focus more in traffic acquisition, because similar to user acquisition, this thing looks everything about traffic, nothing all but traffic. It doesn't just check for new users. So this is useful for you to understand which channels are bringing the most activity to your site overall. So basically, this is where the part you'll understand uh, where are you getting your traffic? Is it through SEO? Is it through your paid ads campaign? Is it through your social media campaign? Is it through your email marketing campaign, etc., etc.? And then lastly, user acquisition cohorts. So basically, these groups user into cohorts based on when they first interacted to your uh, website. You can use it to track how these groups behave over time. So like if you have the questions, are they coming back? Are they engaging more deeply with your content, etc. We will not really go deep into this. We'll just focus further on user acquisition and traffic acquisition. So let's start with user acquisition. So as you can see here, oops, it's not loading perfectly. Let's wait for it. So here, so as you can see, it's a very simple reporting interface. There is a graph here. So basically, don't focus on these graphs here. I would suggest you focus on the numbers here because this is quite confusing. A lot of people think that this is a comparison of each dates, and there is these reports are based on the date range that is set here. No, if you'll check here, you'll see here that the broken lines are the total. The light blue ones are organic search, and the dark blue ones are direct. The I think that's a purple one. Yeah, light purple, which is a referral, and then organic social is the light purple, and then I think it's the purple one, unassigned also, unassigned. So don't be too confused. Don't be. This is too confusing if you'll focus on this one because a lot of people are thinking that these are based on these certain dates, but they are not. So again, refer to this information here on what these are, what they refer to. So as you can see here, for the last 28 days, so again, you can select the date range that you want. So if you want to select like the last 30 days or 90 days, 12 months, last calendar year, this year, etc., and also compare. I'll show you later how compare works. Okay. So as you can see here, the total users for the last 28 days was 995. Out of those 995, 980 are new users. So how does GA4 detect if it's a new user? So basically, it depends on your IP address. So let's say, for example, if you are using the same IP and visiting the same site over and over, that will be you will not be counted as a user over time. You will be added as you will be uh, defined uh, as a usual user or like a returning user of the site. Okay. And as you can see here, organic search. Organic search means these are the users that came from your SEO campaign. They found you through Google, Yahoo, or any kind of search engines. Direct means these are the people who type in directly your website URL to their browser address bar. So let's say, for example, I put your website here, like google.com, and that's what you call direct traffic. Referral is very vague. So referral can means like if they came from different type of sources like email. They can also come from your affiliate campaigns. Like they came from a different site. Like if you have like a campaign where people can do affiliate on you and they post your URL, or they have like a picture of your website, like an image where they if they click it, they get redirected to your website. Those are called referral traffics. Now for organic social, these are the people that came from your social media campaigns. Like if you posted something on your Facebook page, and then if you have posted on your X account, on your Instagram, etc., etc. Now, this is called organic social because there is also called a paid social, which is Facebook ads, Instagram ads, X ads, LinkedIn ads, etc., etc., and other type of paid campaigns under the social media platform. Now, on the side, this is hard to define because sometimes Google cannot identify where the traffic came from or where the user came from. So it puts it under unassigned. So until this day, nobody, Google also cannot explain what unassigned is. It's just that the simple explanation for this one is it's not part of any of this group. Like it's not part of organic search, it's not part of direct, it's not part of referral, it's not part of organic social, and it's not part of paid social, and it's not any part of any paid campaign. It's under undesign. Okay, as you can see here, it's really basic. The total users are 995, and you can see the numbers here. And we'll focus on I'll explain each of these later on when we go to traffic acquisition, because that is the most important uh, reporting that you need to understand today. So if you want to compare dates, so this is very important. Let's say you are running a campaign. Let's say you have an SEO campaign or a paid ads campaign, and you want to see the traction that it's getting, if it's converting into traffic, like visits to your site, if you have like if you want to increase your traffic by paying some ads over time, or by increasing your efforts on your SEO, like building backlinks, creating new blog posts, etc., etc. You can do that by using the compare report. So let's say, for example, so first you need to click the drop down here and go to and toggle on compare. Now, as you can see here, you have two options here, the start date and the end date. So the start date, let's say you have started here your social media campaign, or like your SEO campaign, like around like August 1, 2024, set the date, then until the date today. And you want to compare it like for the last 3 months prior to these dates. So that would be July, June, yeah, so that would be around May 1 until July 30, 2024. And you'll see here, so always remember which of those dates are where you set up your campaign, and which of those dates you did not run any campaign. So these are two different things. So again, this date range pertains to the dates where you have started your campaign, and this is where these dates where is where your traffic. I mean there is no running campaign for this date range. So let's click apply, and as you can see here, so it gives you an idea that for the last for the last 3 months that you're running the campaign, there has been an increase. There's been a definite increase on the user that you are driving to your website, because there has been a 24.82% increase, and compared to the date range where you are not running any SEO campaign, you are not running any paid ads, there is only 2,619 while compared to the 3,353 total users that came into your website when you started your campaigns. So that is the basic explanation how the compare report works. Now let's go to traffic acquisition, because this is more important. So again, traffic acquisition is more important in the sense that it counts not just the users, but the traffic it gives you. So again, let's focus our attention on sessions. So sessions is like a single visit to your website. So including all interactions during that visit. So let's say, for example, they move their mouse. So your website loaded, they move their mouse, you scroll down, and then let's say, for example, there has been no activity for the last 30 minutes, uh, but they have initially interact on your page, like again, like moving your mouse and scrolling, that will be counted as a session. Now for engaged sessions, so these are sessions where users interacted actively with your site. For example, staying for the site at least 10 seconds and viewing 2 or more pages, or trigger like a conversion event. Now, so conversion event is a different thing. We'll explain that on a different session. So engaged sessions is more of like when somebody does a lot of things on your website. So a moving of mouse cursor and scrolling on a page is not really counted as engaged session, but engaged session is more of like an active interaction on your website. Like if they are moving from one page to another, keep clicking on the button, etc., etc. For engagement rate, so this is like the percentage of sessions that qualifies engaged sessions. So any sessions that are qualified as engaged sessions uh, can be measured in the engagement rate here. So a higher engagement rate means users find your content interesting and relevant. So as you can see here, for the last okay, hold up. Before explaining it, let's go over first with these other items. So for average engagement time per session, so this is very important because this is an indicator that that people are staying on your website. If people are staying or just leaving, or if they are engaging or not. So average engagement time per session is show you how much time on average so users spend actively interacting with your site during a session. So unlike total time on site, this excludes idle time, giving you a clear picture of the actual engagement. And then events per session. So this metric shows the average number of events users triggers during a session. So events could include like action likes, button clicks, video views, and purchase. So on a different session, we'll show you how to set up these events also. So for event count, this is the total number of events triggered across all sessions. So like a raw number that shows you how active users are on our site. And then key events, these are like specific events you identified as important to your business, like form submissions, purchases, or downloads. So this is like your conversion events. So let's say, for example, you have like a lead generation website. So the key event is when someone sends you an inquiry through the form, or if someone clicks your email and you get redirected to your mailing platform and started creating an email and send that email via the email that is indicated on the website. So for e-commerce site, of course, purchase that is a key event. But also, if you are if you are if you have an e-commerce website, you the main conversion goal is a purchase, which is a key event. But a lot of e-commerce owners doesn't only use purchase as a key event, and we'll explain that on a different session. They also count like add to cart, uh, checkout begins, etc., as key events. And we'll explain that on a later session, maybe in the next few weeks. So session key event rate. So like this is the percentage in sessions in which at least one key event occurred. Like for example, if your key event is purchase, so this metrics like shows how often users complete that action during their sessions. Okay, so let's dive into this data. So again, we are comparing two date ranges, which is August 1, uh, 2024 till November 26, 2024, and then a further date, which is May 1, 2024 to July 30, 2024. And as you can see here, the sessions have increased. And let's say, for example, this is the date where you have started a paid campaign, or you have wrapped up your SEO campaign. And as you can see, there has been an increase when you started those campaigns. And these are the indicators that you are seeing here. Now, why these numbers matter? Because these numbers gives you an idea what people are doing on your site. So, what kind of traffic are you producing? Like you can see here, how much increase did you get? How much people are engaging? What engagement rate are you getting? Now, this is not the overall. I mean, you are not limited to the rate range that you want. You can also compare uh this year to last year. So let's say, for example, if I want to compare January 1 till this date, and I want to compare January 1 last year to November 26 last year, and I click apply, you'll see here a massive increase on each of these metrics. Sessions have increased like 100%, engaged sessions 600%, etc., etc. Now this gives you a better idea what has happened over the last couple of months, and what happened over the last couple of years. And because you're trying to check you are comparing two date ranges from this year and last year. And as you can see here again, there has been a massive increase, and that can be because you have increased your SEO campaign, you have ramped up your SEO campaign, you have invested on your paid ads, etc. So this gives you an explanation also where to focus your budget for, in terms of, if you have like a marketing budget, where do you want more to focus? Like, do you want more people to do you want your campaigns to drive more traffic in your website? Of course you want, but which channels? Like, do you want it to be organic search, through SEO, through referral, which can be like an affiliate campaign, an email campaign, etc., or organic social and paid social? Paid social, we don't have that one here because this site hasn't running any paid ads campaign on Facebook or any other types of social media platforms. So again, these data has all the information that you need to understand what which one you should be focusing on. If things are dropping, here, let's say for example, uh, these are intertwined. Let's say for example, this year there has been a decrease of like 102.3% on your sessions, etc., etc. Now this is the time where you need to reference your thing on Google Search Console. So we are not really saying that you completely like leave and do not bother yourself about those data that you're seeing in Google Search Console, because at the end of the day, still those data still matters. It will help you understand why those sessions and why your traffic is dropping. So maybe there is something wrong with your website, like there are pages that are not being indexed, etc., etc., which we will discuss on a different session. Okay, so let's go back to traffic acquisition here. Again, do not also focus on this graph, as this is again too confusing. Yes, correct. The dates are here, but they don't really show you the real picture, and you might get confused what these graphs refer to. But if you want to understand further, you can again refer these things here. So the broken line is all about the total. The light blue one is organic search, etc. And you can see the date ranges here. And you can see there has been a uptick and downtake of like the sessions that you're getting, and also uh and I mean the traffic that you're getting. So yeah, so that's how you check your traffic acquisition reports and understand what those metrics and how to understand those metrics are. So again, these is more important than what you are seeing on Google Search Console, because again, in Google Search Console, it's not showing you what the real picture is. It doesn't explain to you what those clicks are, what happened after those clicks. Okay, I hope this session is helpful to you guys. Andrew, any feedback?
No, that was great. Thanks, Joseph.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for having us today, and hope you have a great day. Bye.